Nobody talks like that old Bible anymore, they'll say. But is that really accurate? Now, my Bible says, I have learned by experience. This is an expression we still use today. But these newer translations don't talk like we do anymore. Here's one that says, I have learned by divination. I would argue that no one talks like that. The New American Standard says, I have divined. No, you don't talk like we do. The average person still says the phrase, I have learned by experience. The English Standard Version says, I have learned by divination. They've made the argument that no one talks like our old Bible anymore. It's old-fashioned, it's archaic. And I am being a little nitpicky here, but they nitpick mine, so I'm going to nitpick theirs. Holman Christian Standard Version says, I have learned by divination. You guys don't talk the way the average person talks. New Living Translation says, I have learned by divination. I'm sorry, we still use the phrase learned by experience. Now, stuff. Some people think the word stuff is too basic, or it's crude, or it's slang. But no, it's a perfectly good word. We've had it for many years. It's a basic generic term for, well, stuff, of course. Whereas thou hast searched all my stuff, what hast thou found of all thy household stuff? Now, a new version, like the New American Standard, is going to say, though you have felt through all of my goods, what have you found of all your household goods? And I would argue, no one says the word goods like that. We say stuff. English Standard Version, for you have felt through all of my goods, what have you found of all your household goods? It sounds like I'm going through customs. Do you have anything to declare? Do you have any goods? And they kind of agree with the Jehovah's Witnesses New World Translation. It says, all my goods and the word goods of your house. Nope, I'll just stay with my old-fashioned word stuff if you don't mind. Even the Catholic printer New King James Version says, you have searched all my things. What part of your household things? Come on, just use the word stuff. No one says things. Well, if they do, they don't say it as often as they do the word stuff. Now, put him down. Or what a put down. Or he got put down. You should have been here when the boss really put Joe down. He put him down. Yeah. We use that all the time. And the king of Egypt put him down at Jerusalem. Well, a new version will say, like the Amplified, then the king of Egypt deposed him. Well, who says the word deposed anymore? Well, the English Standard Version does. Then the king of Egypt deposed him. We don't use the word deposed like that. We still say the phrase, put him down. Now, here's a phrase, the skin of my teeth. We still use that. That's King James English. My bone cleaveth to my skin and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. We'll use that. You'll hear somebody say, I just barely got out of there with the skin of my teeth, or by the skin of my teeth. It's a very common phrase. Here's the easy-to-read version. They say, I have little life left in me. Nobody talks like that. And they make fun of my Bible. My old-fashioned Bible. I still talk like my old Bible. So do a lot of people. No one says, I have little life left in me. Good grief. The Bible in basic English. I have got away with my flesh and my teeth. Well, I'm sorry. That sounds like self-cannibalism, and I'll just stick with my Bible if you don't mind. Now, put them in their place. Oh, she got put in her place, or he got put in his place, or my team put the other team in their place. We say that. Look down there at the bottom of the verse. And set them in their place. Well, that's going to get changed. In the NIV it says, stationed them at their posts. Boy, you should have been here earlier. Joe got really stationed at his post. No one talks like that. English Standard Version. And set them in their stations. Boy, you should have been here. He really got set in his station. I'm sorry. No one talks like these new versions. And they can make up all kinds of reasons and excuses not to use my Bible. But this reason is a ridiculous one. That's what I'm proving. Now, right on, baby, right on. That's what the hippies would say. You know they got that from the King James. It's true. Let thine eyes look right on. Well, the English Standard Version says, let your eyes look directly forward. Okie doke. Now, holier than thou. Everyone still uses that. It's a derogatory term. Holier than thou. You think you're holier than thou. That holier than thou attitude. Well, that's from the book of Isaiah. Stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. The NIV says, keep away. Don't come near me, for I am too sacred for you. Uh-huh. No one talks like that. No, sorry. Move me. It was a very moving thing I heard. That really moved me. Acts 20:24. But none of these things move me. The Worldwide English Translation says, but none of these things trouble me. I'm sorry. That's not good enough. Now, whether you like it or not, our old Bible is where we get a lot of our popular sayings.